Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, today's Tuesday, January 13th. I will be using the Dream Ritual Oracle deck, the Sacred Medicine Oracle deck, and also some angel numbers, okay, and what you guys might need to know for today. So let's jump right into it. Some of you guys could be paying attention to your dreams, or some of you guys are needing to start paying attention to your dreams. A lot of times your dreams and visions will tell you a lot of things that you may be missing, or maybe, you know, Spirit is kind of saying like, hello, you know, pay attention, warning, warning, mayday, mayday. Okay, so again, sometimes our intuition and our highest self is like a little map. For some of you guys who play video games, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's a map, you have the map in the corner, and that will help you navigate where you need to go. Just like in video games, when you know you're getting closer and closer to the boss. Just like in life, okay, you know, you're getting closer and closer to, you know, what you got to defeat, and the closer that you get to what you need to defeat, the more you start going through certain obstacles, you know that you're getting close. Okay, so that's one way to look at it. For those who play video games, and you know, you guys know what I mean, all my Fortnite, Call of Duty people, you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, that's one way to look at it. That's why I like to say that it's nice to have different perspectives, because even just playing a video game, you can look at that and say, oh, okay, me playing a game, learning to navigate through the game is like me navigating through life. We all have a map. We all have a blueprint. It's our birth chart, okay? The question is, are we going to listen to our birth chart and follow what we're supposed to follow in our blueprint? Or are we going to go against the grain and see how that works, right? But yeah, let's jump into it, guys, and see what you need to know. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for January 13th? What messages do you have for January 13th when it comes to their dreams? What does the collective need to know for January 13th when it comes to their dreams at this time? What do they need to know, Spirit? What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit, for... Thank you. All right, guys. So ego wanted to show up, okay? So this could go for anything, okay? Now, for some of you guys as a collective, maybe you guys have had an ego death. Now, this could be something that you guys are dealing with, or there is something about the ego that's very significant where some of you guys are releasing that, okay? The ego talks about, you know, what maybe bothers you or what triggers you could be very significant. And also when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, okay? So maybe you guys have dealt with people where they have a lot of ego, or there is something about you guys releasing some type of ego death that you guys could have went through during this period of time, okay? Now, whatever this ego death is, it's allowing you to walk through this path. If you guys can see, it's almost like this path was very dark, you know, very gloomy. You couldn't see anything, you know, and the moon was showing up. So with the full moon showing up, there's something about you guys releasing, like I said, okay, there is something about releasing ego death that could resonate for some of you guys, okay? Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective for January 13th? What else do they need to know? Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we have forgiveness. Okay, this could be forgiveness within yourself or within a home. Now, for some of you guys, like I said, with the ego death, when it comes to you guys releasing people, places, and things, you guys could have released a certain situation and forgave that situation. Now, just because you forgave that situation doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go back into that. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to talk to that person again. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to, you know, be in that person's space. You don't even have to allow that person in your energy anymore, okay? But there is something about you forgiving and letting go. Now, this could be about the past life. This could be about a home. This could be about a home situation. This could be about, for some of you guys, when it comes to your inner child or childhood, some of you guys are healing your childhood and letting go of certain things that you thought were, you know, normal, or you thought that made sense. And some of you guys are realizing that it never really made sense, and now it's time to release that and let it go. Okay, for some of you guys, when it comes to dealing with people as well, you guys could have dealt with people who have a lot of ego, meaning that they can never admit when they're wrong. They can never admit that they made a mistake, or even if they made a mistake, there is something about cultural differences as well that's very significant. So for some of you guys, when it comes to parents, right? So some of you guys could have parents that are like in their 60s or 70s, depending on how old we are, right? But there is something about that generation where if their parents never apologized to them, then unfortunately, if they never did the inner work and they never healed or grew certain aspects of their life, they're not going to show that same type of energy to you, okay? Unfortunately, people of that generation, they're not going to apologize. They're not going to say that they're sorry. Our generation can say, my bad. Okay, that's our way of apologizing. We can say, oh, shoot, my bad. I didn't know. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, and that's genuine. Okay, but for some other people, when it comes to other generations, they do certain things to their kids or their grandkids or their family. They traumatize their family. They do a lot of things to the newer generation without realizing that they've done a lot of harm, they've done a lot of trauma, and that is why our generations, like millennials or Gen Zs or Gen X or alphas, whatever generation that is, we are trying to heal certain dynamics or aspects in our lineage so that when we have kids or our kids have kids, they don't have to go through what we dealt with. There's something else that they have to deal with, but whatever that was very triggering from that previous generation is because we healed that, okay? But that generation does not apologize. And then they wonder why some of us go no contact with them, okay? Or we don't want to speak to them anymore because, again, there's this ego, okay? But again, some of you guys are forgiving that past hurt. You guys are releasing that. You guys are letting that go. So that could be confirmation. Some of you guys are reconnecting with yourself. Okay, so coming home to yourself could be very significant. Like I said, if you guys were dealing with people who had egos, you guys could have went through an ego death where you guys are going back to yourself. Now, coming home to yourself could be reconnecting to your inner roots. Okay, if you guys are dealing with other people who don't want to connect with their roots, for example, dealing with certain cultures, like for example, West Indian culture. Some cultures are very Christianized, okay? Some of us are tapping into our ancestry, meaning that we're tapping into our lineage. And some people may find that or frown upon that because they may think that it's wrong, okay? So some of you guys are reconnecting to your inner self, your roots, your ancestry, and this is what's allowing transformations for you because you're connecting with your highest self. Okay, planting seeds and growing could be very significant as well when it comes to yourself. So you guys could be planting seeds and growing within yourself to help you move forward and grow and build what it is that you desire. You're no longer planting seeds for other people, but now you're putting that energy into yourself. Yeah, calm. Okay, you guys are building something for yourself. You guys are reconnecting with yourself. And this is what's bringing in a lot of calm, a lot of tranquility. Some of you guys could be drinking a lot of tea or mint tea. So mint tea could be very significant for some of you guys, like peppermint. Okay, but when it comes to moving towards calmer waters, that's very significant at this time. You guys are moving towards, calm. Okay, so if things were chaotic in the past, you guys are releasing that. Yeah, illumination. You guys are illuminating this energy of calm. So some of you guys are healing yourself as well. And also, you guys are illuminating this energy as well as someone who's very calm, cool, collected, and also when it comes to healing. So again, you would rather ignore people's energy who don't want to grow, who don't want to heal, rather than having to stay in the stagnant energy and be around people who surround you, who are not calm, who are not cool, who are not collected. Okay, so again, people who project their insecurities onto you, like I said, you guys are illuminating your energy, and unfortunately, that's allowing those people to be diminished. Okay, those people cannot come into your energy because how high frequent your energy is. You guys are on a very high frequency at this time. Okay, so that's blocking people who are low vibrational from your energy. Okay, they're not allowed to come into your energy at this time. Yeah, revisit, okay? So there is something about a home that you guys are revisiting, like I said, when it comes to yourself. Like I said, you guys are looking back at certain things, releasing certain things, revisiting certain things, understanding what served you at that time may not serve you right now. And that is why some of you guys are trying to release and let go and step into your own independence and opportunities, okay? Yeah, so when it comes to a home situation, you could feel like there's a barrier. Yeah, there's something about you guys moving and releasing and letting go. So there's something about a home situation. Maybe some of you guys could feel like you guys are trying to do certain things when it comes to like growing and reconnecting with yourself. But it may feel like that the more that you try to reconnect with your highest self, there is something about a home where some of you guys could feel like there's a barrier, okay? Someone's energy could be blocking your energy from your success and from your abundance because of how low vibrational they are. Okay, not sure who this energy might be, but there is something about you guys trying to build something, and every time you guys try to build something, there's something about someone else's energy that's blocking your energy because of how low vibrational they are. Okay, meaning that they do not think highly of themselves, and because they do not think highly of themselves, or they don't want more for themselves, they project that onto you. Okay, they project this insecurity, they project this onto you. So because you're somebody who can build on your own, you can grow on your own, learning new things could be something that you enjoy doing. You might not be someone who likes to sit and watch TV all day every day, or be on the internet all day every day. Okay, some of you guys could actually like to take yourself away from social media. So even if you have a social media platform, there's something about you posting, and then giving yourself a breather or a break. And sometimes in life you may meet people who they don't do that with you. They meet you, they're addicted to your energy, and they don't respect your boundaries, or they don't respect you wanting, peace for yourself. Some people just like to be alone. Okay, I know sometimes people find that weird, but sometimes people like to be alone. Okay, and being introverted and putting yourself out there, yeah, you are selective of who you want in your energy because of how sensitive you are to other people's energies. Okay, so yeah, there could be a barrier in the home. Like I said, some of you guys could be thinking about or planning on leaving a home situation. So some of you guys could be moving to a new home, a new city, or this could be moving to a new country for some of you guys, okay? Yeah, we have balance. Okay, so divine timing could be very significant, like when I said when it comes to you guys moving, and also surrender. So some of you guys could have surrendered to the energy where you guys could have revisit something. You guys could have, went through a fine-tooth comb with whatever it is that you revisited, and some of you guys could have said, you know what, it is what it is. I'm gonna move forward. Okay, so even you revisiting that situation so that you could release and let go what no longer serves you is what allows you to move forward, because you went back and did that inner healing or inner work. Okay, so we have immense. Some of you guys could be working on something that you're very passionate about. So this is about creativity. If you guys revisited something that is part of your creativity as well that you could have released, that is also significant, where you guys could be finding balance in that. Okay, stepping into new adventures could be very significant as well. So some of you guys could be taking action when it comes to putting yourself out there, being very adventurous. This is about expansions, okay, expanding your horizons, building new opportunities with people, places, and things. So whatever it is that you guys are building or growing at this time is very significant. Okay, take what resonates with that. But yeah, you guys are reconnecting with your highest self, okay? Or learning to reconnect with your highest self is very significant. So thank you, Spirit. Some of you guys are regulating yourself. So drum medicine, this is about your vibrancy or frequency. So some of you guys, like I said, your vibrancy is rising. Your frequency is rising. Okay, drum medicine could be very significant for some of you guys, where some of you guys may use instruments to connect to your highest self or to your ancestors. Okay, for those who have native, background or culture, or connect with native background and culture, some of you guys could use drums to connect with your ancestors or that frequency. Okay, so some of you guys could be regulating your emotions when it comes to drum medicine, meaning that you guys are, connecting to your highest self, right? The number 38 could be very significant for some of you guys. Some of you may be the age of 38, okay? Maybe you guys are in your late 30s going into 40s, and some of you guys are moving into a new chapter in your life, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that. Even the number 11 could be very significant when it comes to your intuition. So even when it comes to you guys going through awakenings or divine alignment, some of you guys could be going through that spiritual awakening, okay? Trusting in the universe that things will work out in your favor is very significant. The number 26 could be very significant. So the number 8 might resonate for some of you guys when it comes to you stepping into your power. Okay, hummingbirds could be very significant as birds are messengers. So some of you guys could be receiving divine messages at this time, whether this is through this reading or just receiving confirmations through downloads that you guys receive from your highest self, or this could be watching other tarot readers as well, giving you all the information that you need when it comes to this energy. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Yeah, ancestors. Like I said, you guys are connecting to your ancestors at this time. At the bottom of the deck, we have pieces. So when it comes to putting the pieces together in your life, some of you guys are doing that. Okay, this could be about your heart, what it is that you love or desire. Again, when it comes to remembering who you are, that could be what you guys are picking up the pieces as well too and putting it back together like a puzzle. Okay, you guys are putting your life together like a piece, like a puzzle piece. And for some of you guys, you know, a puzzle piece could be missing one piece. And for some of you guys, when it comes to your heart, you could have felt like you were missing a piece of your heart when it comes to dealing with people, places, or things. But really and truly, that piece that you were missing was just inside of you. Okay, guys? So please take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to this energy? What do they need to know for January 13th, please, when it comes to this energy? Yep, you guys are protected. Number 444. This could be about your stability, structure, your foundation, what you guys are building at this time. But you guys are protected at this time when it comes to, like I said, what you guys are building and what you guys are organizing, okay? Take what resonates with that. You guys could have been seeing angel number 444 as of recently. We have rebellion, okay, 510. So something about you guys, whatever it is that you're building, you guys are showing up as someone who's very rebellious, okay? Maybe you guys are rebellious, but again, if you guys are doing something that is not your normal 9 to 5, some of you guys could be very rebellious, or maybe the energy that you show up in is very rebellious to other people because you actually stand up for what you believe in, okay? Somebody who stands up for what they believe in or does something that's out of the normal, meaning that you go against the grain, is being rebellious, no matter how you look at it. And this rebellion could be very good, okay, in some people's eyes, or very bad in some people's eyes. But at the end of the day, you guys are fighting for what you truly believe in and what you desire. You're not allowing anyone to take, you know, your freedom or to control your destiny, okay? You are in control of your own destiny, okay? We also have unconditional love. So again, like I said, when it comes to picking up the pieces of your heart, you guys have either, you know, put those pieces together, finding out that you are the one that needs to put it together, meaning that you are the one that can love on yourself and, you know, be there for yourself a lot more than someone else being there for you, okay? So basically, it's like to say you guys have yourselves, you guys have your back, okay? So when it comes to forgiveness, like I said, this is showing up a lot in the energy. You guys could have forgave a past situation, or when it comes to forgiving yourself, when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, some of you guys may resonate with that. And release, okay? You guys are releasing at this time. The number 999 is very significant. You guys are releasing, like I said, people, places, and things, okay? So Spirit, what else do you have for the collective? Yeah, you guys are taking action, the 33 card. So when it comes to you releasing people, places, and things and stepping into your own divinity, okay, this is about you stepping into your own power, okay, taking control of your power is very significant. Yeah, because you guys are releasing and letting go people, places, and things that don't serve you, you guys are in alignment. And this could be also bringing in a lot of harmony for you guys. So 222, 444 may be very significant. You guys are bringing harmony and justice to whatever situation that you guys are in. That's why you guys are being protected at this time. We have here security and, like I said, harmony and twin flame, okay? So take what resonates with that, and triumph at the bottom of the deck as well. Okay, so some of you guys, like I said, you guys are going through, you know, a situation of transformations, okay? You guys are triumphing. You guys are fighting, like I said, standing up for what you truly believe in, okay? Being somebody who can protect themselves and fight for what they truly believe in is a gift and a blessing in disguise. Sometimes fighting for people who cannot speak up for themselves is very significant because, again, we do not have all the tools sometimes. Okay, so you could be protecting somebody right now without even realizing it, just because you're protecting yourself. Okay, so we have here flowers, okay, planting seeds, growing, building something that's very, very, very successful, but also that can resonate with a collective or a community. Okay, so keys are very significant. 2 keys are very significant. Some of you guys, like I said, you guys are moving. Okay, this is leaving a home or moving to a new situation, or this could be opening up a new door to opportunities, whether this is an opportunity you're creating or moving into. Okay, but having the keys, talisman is very significant, and having the keys to your own success. Rocking chairs are very significant when it comes to birthing, okay, birthing something new. This could be a new opportunity, a job, an idea, inspiration, whatever it is that you guys have that spark. Rocking chairs are very significant. Dealing with situations that were very rocky and being able to stand still could also be very significant as well. Kids may resonate for some of you guys when it comes to revisiting a home. So inner child could be very significant for some of you guys when it comes to, healing your inner child and whatever wounds that you guys could have faced or dealt with at this time, okay? Especially with the new moon coming up, this could be the energy that you're feeling that you guys need to release and let go. Okay, but I'm going to end it here, guys. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this video. Thank you for supporting my channel and my page and what it is that I'm building when it comes to you guys, when it comes to personal growth, when it comes to working, building yourselves up, things like that, okay? I appreciate it. If you guys would like to book a reading, everything is in the description box in my, channel below, or you guys can go on my website in the bio link that's on my TikTok page. But follow me on YouTube, guys, if you guys have YouTube. I've been trying to, promote both my TikTok and YouTube channel because I'm noticing it's a little dead over at YouTube. I'm not too sure how I feel about YouTube, but honestly, if I'm not seeing any changes or if I'm not seeing any, any growth, I guess, I might just focus on just TikTok only, depending on what's going on with TikTok. But I'm trying to be very careful about how I move around, my business and stuff like that. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, follow me on YouTube if you have YouTube, and also on TikTok. All right, guys, love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.